May I now invite our guest of honor, Your Excellency Bishop Miguel Ayuso, to come on stage to give a speech on the document of human fraternity for world peace and living together.
Good evening, brothers and sisters. I am really honored to have this opportunity to be with you all, sharing this gala dinner. And thanks to my friend, Mr. Lawrence Chong, who, knowing that I was coming to Singapore, invited by the government to take part in this international conference on cohesive societies. I had the opportunity to be with you here in this gala dinner. So my heartfelt greetings to you all. We don't know each other, but I know you a little bit, and a little bit about your spirit that is much in line with what Pope Francis wants for the entire humanity. As you all know, last February 4th, Pope Francis went to Abu Dhabi, and I had the honor to accompany him in this apostolic visit to Abu Dhabi in order to, in the context of a global conference on human fraternity, to sign together with the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, to sign the document on human fraternity for world peace and living together. This document is not a document for religious groups or denominations, but it is specifically a document Pope Francis wanted to sign together with the Grand Imam for the entire humanity. And therefore, I think that the contents of the Declaration of Abu Dhabi, I think and I hope it may be of help and support for each one of you and for Consulus and for all the initiatives you are carrying out and implementing. Because the importance for today's world in promoting fraternity, peace, and coexistence, I think are the three keys that opens us the way and the pathway for our future. We have to think of a new generation. We have to think in terms of educating. We have to think in terms of innovation. I think it's very interesting because this innovation, design, and unity, I think are key issues for you, but these are the key issues for promoting fraternity, peace, and coexistence. It is very important, and the message had a great impact worldwide, but in fact and in the essence, when you come into concrete reading of the document, then you find but the ABC of our being humans. And therefore this means that we in today's world are lacking of fraternity. There are many places where peace is absent, and there are a kind of what Pope Francis called war in pieces. And there is no coexistence because there are many divisions, there are many walls being built, and therefore the key of our future passes through this implementation of our views as human beings on the necessity of living together, living as a family, and this is my wish for you. I am running one ministry of the Vatican. We are few persons, although we are taking care of 2/3 of the world population because We are promoting interreligious dialogue, so being in contact with people belonging to different religious traditions. But in this small community, when I joined the group after I received this appointment, I was always telling my team on how important is the necessity of living together. Now, we are expending, I think, 75% of our time in our company work, at the workplace. Either we transform our place of work by living together, creating a family spirit, working together in implementing our projects, our expectations. We will be able to live in such a brotherly spirit that we will have all energies for promoting our common good as a company and implementing through our work and our innovation in bettering our world around us and through the projects you have in different parts of the world. So I would suggest, please, and I take this occasion, be cooperative, work together, hand in hand, side by side, shoulder to shoulder. This is the key for our future. When we have this possibility of living together, then our 75% of the time I have, it will be for the good of the company, for our good, for our growth, and for bettering our world. And this will be a real contribution for changing the world as Pope Francis wants. So when we live in this spirit, then when we go back home to spend our 25%, the rest of our time, we will be relaxed, we will be in peace with ourselves, in our families, and we will be able to build our small world that is our family life and our environment, and we will be able to witness also to others our peaceful life the Pope wants for the world, but wants for each one of us, to be peacemakers, to build the peace around us. This is fundamental. Now, if we look at the world, I travel a lot around the world, and I have seen, that there is a growing sense of pessimism. People becoming more close to themselves, lot of fears. Fear is the greatest enemy of any dialogue. And so what we need is to open ourselves to others. Living in a spirit of fraternity, it is essential for each one of us if we want to better our world. Today there are people who are building walls. We need people ready to build the bridges of communication between us with others in order to implement and creating this brotherhood and sisterhood based on our common humanity. Because upon all, we are humans, we belong to different religious traditions, we belong to different cultural traditions, we are coming from different backgrounds, but we are human persons. We are human beings. We have to build our society by promoting our common good, by respecting the human dignity of every person, and by, through our work, that we may transform the world. This is my desire for each one of you, for your families, as a religious leader, and that through your work and through our celebration today, that we may feel renewed and that we may contribute in supporting Pope Francis and the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar in implementing this desire of bettering our world. Thank you for your contribution and good evening.